Belligerent bottles, belligerent bottles, yeah, belligerent bottles. They're so belligerent.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
It is Belligerent Bottles back at last. I'm Jeremie. This is Ryan. We're your host once again.
That's right. We had a little break, but we're back stronger than ever.
Damn right. And I apologize for that break. It's all my fault, not this guy's fault.
Yeah, he
Lots going on.
got lazy, I think, is what it really was.
I get lazy. I'm always fucking lazy.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. What are we drinking today for episode 4, right?
Today, episode 4, we have Blue Ice Potato Vodka, American made, by the way, if that matters.
The land of the free.
Mixed with Sprite and vanilla syrup, just for the fuck of it.
Oh man, it's not bad. You got any?
It's really not bad.
It's
I
not
don't know
bad.
if I would do it ever again. I mean, I will today.
I think the vanilla, because we're using that that kind of vanilla syrup you add to your coffee.
Yeah,
It leaves a little thing on the roof of your mouth. I feel like
that's cum.
Oh no, it was already there. Got it. No, that's on
Residual.
me. That was me.
Yep.
So I'm coming in hot, man. I got some hot takes for the week.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, so the Mummy trailer released fairly recently. That's a horror version of the Mummy. Did you see it?
I did watch it.
Okay. I think we're gonna have different opinions of what this movie is. Okay. So I'm gonna set up the premise of why I think this movie is so terrible, okay? Or the trailer anyway. Because trailers can be deceiving. But all right. It is about a family getting a call, and they're like, "Oh my God, your daughter's been found." They're like, "Oh my God, my poor sweet Katie?" Like, yeah, she's been missing for 8 years. Okay, then they show her. The bitch looks like a mummy. This little girl has her nails are grown out and they're all curly and everything. She clearly looks haunted, and they're all like, let's take her home, no questions asked, and integrate her into this normal house and go, hey, little Katie, we're going to treat you just like you were when you were like 4 when you were missing, and now whatever. And like, oh, we found her in a sarcophagus. You're like, no questions asked. Bring her in. Hey, Nana, you want a babysitter? I'm going to work. And then Nana's just all like, come here, little kitty patty. She's all, Grandma, listen, Grandma, I'm going to kill you, Grandma. I don't know what she sounds like that. She's just like, it's okay. It's always okay to die, Grandma.
And she's like a fucking Mexican pirate, man.
I don't know.
Okay. Supposed to be Middle Eastern.
I don't know what she is.
They found her in like fucking Persia or something.
Okay.
Persia doesn't exist anymore.
Okay. Well,
Whatever.
so I'm just telling you, man, she was just all like, Grandma, I want to play. And Grandma's all like, oh, Dios mío. Because I think she's Mexican and Catholic. And she's just all like, but again, she's not like, or I think real life, she'd be all like, nope, I don't care. That ain't my granddaughter. And she'd leave. And you're just like, yeah, it's a horror movie. It's whatever. It doesn't make sense to me at all that they would just, they would do this. She's so clearly possessed. Like, it's not a other possession ones. It's like the girl looks normal, and then when she's possessed, turns this way. This girl starts looking possessed, and they're all like, bring her in.
Right, but you're judging it based off of a 90-second trailer,
I know.
right?
I
mean, there's probably plenty of context that's going to be introduced in the movie, which
you give it so much faith.
I know.
He's like, listen, it's all gonna make sense.
I'm like the idiot that always trusts a horror movie trailer. Oh, this looks fucking good.
He did.
No, but what I saw that I like, it's Blumhouse, which is a quality horror studio
nowadays. Yeah.
James Wan, who is a very good, in my opinion, director.
Okay.
And I like that we're taking the Mummy back to its horror roots,
right,
and not the fucking Tom Cruise, fucking who's that other dipshit, Brendan Fraser, who should have just stayed in Encino Man. Like, we're getting away from that bullshit. It's not a fucking summer action movie. It's a fucking horror movie. The Mummy's supposed to be scary.
Okay. I will not sit here and allow you to besmirch the good name of Brendan Fraser,
dude,
sir.
Fuck that guy.
Oh my! I would.
I know you would.
He's on my list, bro. But not from The Whale, or like even today, probably. But unless he was in the outfit, and then I probably would. And I know my fans are like, yeah, no, for sure.
He's the missing piece from your Celebrity Hall Pass episode.
You know what? He's always missing because he's never around, and he just refuses to answer any of my emails. I would love to wear his skin
I mean,
for my
did you ever
birthday.
notice that on Encino Man? He legit looks like a fucking caveman.
He did a good job. I don't know if he
No,
was
that's
acting.
just natural. He
you
just
know?
looks like a Cro-Magnon. Fuck.
I'm gonna be. Do you like George of the Jungle? 'Cause
Look out for that
I
tree.
don't think that's a Brendan Fraser problem. I think it's just that's a horrible.
Well, it's
It's
terrible.
like a worse Tarzan, and Tarzan's not good.
But what is Brendan Fraser in that's good?
What is he not good in, sir? First
Everything.
of all, The Mummy Returns, The Mummy Scorpion King, The Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. It's all solid work.
I don't think we're gonna agree on this one. We can
Okay, no, we
can move
cannot.
on.
That's fine. But anyways, the Mummy trailer. My problem is, like we did too many sequels, and then we did a Tom Cruise try to reboot a thing, and now we're going, oh my god, we're doing this. And here's the funny thing: is that they are making a new sequel with Rachel Weisz and Brendan Fraser. I don't know if Oded Fair is confirmed or not, but like the fact is, they're making another Mummy too. At the same time, call it something else. Call it The Haunting of Emily Yodelfuck, whatever her name is.
That's what we do these days, right? We rehash the rehash. We like,
but
right now,
not at the same time.
Yeah, but right now we have a Bride of Frankenstein movie.
Oh,
out
they're
or coming out.
Yeah,
It looks terrible.
Yeah, and they
We've
did
got
just do
a new Dracula is out,
and they just did Nosferatu,
right. From everything
and they
I've
just
read,
did the Voyage of the Dawn Treader. I think.
Yep. And from everything I've read, this new Dracula movie just rehashes the shit out of Bram Stoker's version, the original.
Yeah.
So
did you ever call it Bram Strokers like I did? I think that maybe is a problem that I have with. I want it to be Strokers.
No, I use that for a stage name sometimes though.
Do you really? For karaoke?
Fuck yeah, I'm going to from now on.
That's actually really good. He normally uses Wesley Pipes. I've done Billy Bong Thornton, but nobody ever gets it. And now I just do Jimmy's brother.
He sings like an angel.
Okay, so I wanted to bring up your suicidal lizards. For those of you that don't know, Jeremie and I were almost not friends because we kind of we didn't hardly know each other, and one of the first things we did was you going, hey, I hear that you like animals, or you guys have animals. I've got this lizard that I can't really take care of anymore because I got it for my daughter, something around those lines, right?
Yeah, I had a bearded dragon, and I'm no reptile expert, clearly, as you
Yeah.
will soon find.
Yeah, so he did what the pet store told him to do and trusted the pet store to give him proper advice for care for a lizard, and the lizard was not very healthy at all. So this isn't even the one that I'm talking about. I'm just saying, just FYI, background.
There's more than one example.
He has multiple examples of bad lizards. So I want to talk about your first lizard that you had. Tell that story of what happened to that lizard while I enjoy this delicious drink.
All right. So when I was living in Okinawa, there were iguanas everywhere, right? And I had a buddy who had 2 full-grown iguanas. And they were very healthy and happy. They're fucking huge, right? He could like sit them up like around his neck on both shoulders. They were cool as fuck. I want a fucking iguana. It looked easy enough. I lived in the barracks, right? Probably not the best place to have an iguana to begin with, but I'm doing it anyway. So I got this baby iguana, and he was maybe like, head to tail, maybe, I don't know, 10 inches long, maybe a foot. If luck, yeah, that's about right. And so I had him, and he was doing good. I was feeding him all the fruit and the insects and all that shit. He was climbing up the curtains in the barracks room, doing good. So in the barracks, I was up on the 3rd floor, and I left my door open one day.
In case a dude wanted to come in.
Yeah, I like to have an open door policy, open back door. Yeah. So the door was open, and the lizard's name was Bruce, named after
Bruce
Springsteen.
Oh,
Springsteen.
damn it.
Yeah, he was the boss.
Oh, okay.
So I'm walking around my room, and I happen to turn around, and I see Bruce going out the door. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, you idiot? So I follow him, and he starts hauling ass, right? He looked like one of them Jesus lizards on 2 legs, just fucking floating down the hallway.
Okay.
And I look at the end of the hallway, and the fucking door's propped open. I was like, no, Bruce, you're going to fucking run out onto the fucking balcony. Like, you don't want to do that. So I started chasing him, and he's a fast son of a bitch for being so fucking little.
Yeah.
Dude, he's way faster than my fat ass. And this
You were
motherfucker,
skinny back then. You were in shape. You were in the military.
yeah, well, not, yeah,
Yeah, you were in the barracks. So
Yeah.
like you're like, yeah. So you
I mean, I was
actually
faster than I am today, which is a low bar. But I was trying to catch this motherfucker, and I get there like right as he goes fucking jumping off the balcony, 3 stories onto the pavement. I'm like, what the fuck was I that
Oh my
bad of a
God.
fucking iguana owner? He
So he
trigger warning, suicide.
he unalived himself.
He unalived himself to avoid living
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
Not the first man to do that.
It won't be the last either.
Absolutely won't.
Yeah. For those of you that do have a depressed or a lizard that is in need, please call 1-800. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Okay. Well, no, you've had more than one suicidal lizard, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the second one,
Oh my God.
the one you talked about initially, how we almost weren't friends, was my daughter wanted this bearded dragon, right? So I went to PetSmart, the highest quality of all pet suppliers.
And did you tell her before I buy this, you're taking care of it? This is your thing.
Yeah, but I mean, she was like 7 years old at the time, so that shit ain't gonna happen. And I knew that shit wasn't gonna happen. You just give them that disclaimer to put the fear in them. Maybe
That's why you
'cause
start
maybe-
with a fish.
right, but maybe no, she killed her fish.
Oh
She
my
already- She
God.
already had.
Hey,
fish.
you're like, you killed your fish. I trust you now with a lizard. We
Yeah.
should get you a human baby.
She had already killed many a fish
Oh my
by that point.
God.
But
Did you
give
tell her they all swim to the ocean? Did you give her that
No.
lie?
No, I was like, it's
Okay.
floating, it's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to teach them about the real shit.
Yeah.
So this lizard, she named him Mr. Lizard very creatively.
Okay.
And of course, I was the one that had to take care of him, and I thought I was doing a fucking decent job. Like you said, I followed the advice of PetSmart. I had the proper lamps.
You did.
I
You had a
was-
really nice aquarium.
It was
I
pretty
still
decent.
have it.
Yeah, well,
It's really nice.
it was pretty decent.
yeah.
And I was feeding him the crickets. I was getting him vegetables. PetSmart would periodically run out of the live crickets, which
Yeah.
I assume is pretty bad. So I would feed him the freeze dried ones. Well, anyway, after a few months, he started getting really fucking lazy, and I'm like, well, maybe he's just adapting to me.
Maybe he's just running at my
Hey,
pace.
game
You know what?
recognized game.
I don't want to do anything today
Yeah.
either, Mr. Lizard. I thought you changed his name.
Well, I named him. I called him Drogon
Yeah,
after
from Game of Thrones,
right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he was always Mr. Lizard, right? So so I met you, and you got to talking to me a little bit about all these animals you have.
Yeah.
And you had some reptiles and shit. I'm like, well, hey, I got this, bearded dragon, and he seems to not be doing well. Like, maybe you could take a look at him because he's just really lethargic and doesn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
So I don't remember if you came over to my house or if I brought him over to your house, but either way, Ryan was like, "What did you do to this lizard? This motherfucker's almost dead."
Now, granted, I am not also a lizard expert. My wife was like, "What the fuck who gave you this? Listen, it's a nice aquarium. That's just crispy. That's nice. This motherfucker dying, like actively dying. Like he literally left a note. Like he's just like
I'm going hungry.
she said to me, she's like, Ryan, you tell that motherfucker he's not lazy. His bones have melted. He literally is like, he has no bones.
I gave him Ebola.
What he didn't know is that lizards eat calcium. And without it and stuff, and just in the diet that he was on, is that his bones were disintegrating, and it's a really sad thing. And the lizard died honestly within a couple days of us having it, so he at least died in a happy home, and this fucking miserable twat's home. But she was just all like, she's like, you can't be friends with him, Ryan. Just FYI, like that motherfucker, you can't be friends with him. Whatever. So Jeremie had a lot of making up to do in order for us to be friends, to show that this was not malicious. This was trust. This wasn't even ignorance. He's like, he did his research, but his research was what he trusted the pet store.
Yeah,
and that is a mistake a lot of people have with birds, snakes, lizards, those are part-time employees that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and they have so much confidence because they just need to make you pass that return policy,
the lowest bar.
Yeah,
to not blame them.
So,
but yeah, lesson learned. I'll never have a reptile ever again.
Right.
I do great with dogs.
So this brings up my next point. The reason I wanted to talk about the lizard thing. So I'll edit this episode to where the viewers. I do want you guys to see this because it's important. I want you to know that everything that Jeremie just said was in fact a lie. I found evidence, discovered it. Okay, the files were released, and I found evidence that shows that maybe it didn't kill itself, and maybe you were responsible. So I'll let you look here. This is clearly
That's not my lizard. There's no way.
that is a
that is way too healthy looking.
oh, it's another lizard, is it?
Yeah.
It's a different lizard that it's holding a gun and with a note that says, I can't take it anymore. And you very happily plotting like I got away with it. And they're going to think the lizard killed itself. Those are, how did it shoot itself in the chest and in the stomach? There's like 4 bullet holes in this son of a bitch, dude.
No, man.
What the fuck did you
I
do?
feel like this might be doctored.
Also,
what did you use to create this? Maybe this could lead us
no,
into our next topic.
no. Wait. That lizard did not jump off of the balcony. You, in fact, threw it off. And look here in the corner where it says, hold on, let me zoom in on this book here. It says, oh, God.
He's not good at this.
Oh.
How to murder an iguana and get away with it.
You son of a bitch, I knew it was you the whole time. You thought you could get away with it.
R.I.P. Bruce.
Yeah.
Not Mr. Lizard. Fuck Mr. Lizard.
Okay. So that brings us into our discussion. I wanted to bring up AI. Good stuff, the bad stuff.
Yes.
And, it makes a lot of people irrationally angry. And,
is it irrational?
Some of it is.
Well,
yeah.
maybe.
Okay, like I get, there's a lot of blue collar people worried like it's going to take my job, and I think rightfully so. Let's start here. What do you not like about AI?
Okay, so the biggest thing, maybe not even the biggest, but the one that comes to mind first is the absolute enabling of fucking laziness and people who don't deserve to be in the places they are, accomplishing that through someone else's work, right?
Okay,
So
sure.
as far as any dipshit can know the right prompts to put in to write a resume for them.
So people that would already do that, you think that if I'm trying to help you with your argument, right? So the type of person that will lie on their resume will use AI as a tool to improve how much they're lying to make it even more believable to where you're like, boom, hire this person.
Correct. And to me, the job interview process, the resume process, that's all it's important, right?
Yeah.
If I'm a hiring manager, I don't want somebody who put prompts into a fucking AI engine and it spit out a great resume.
Yeah.
I want to know that you know how to represent yourself.
Well, isn't that the power of the interview?
In some cases, but how many people are doing phone interviews and they have their fucking phone sitting there on speaker and they're recording the questions and it's spitting out an AI response.
Right.
And I mean, granted, it's a gamble because AI might be spitting out the wrong response.
Yeah.
But by and large, they're going to be basic questions and they're going to give you very well thought out answers that you might not have been able to provide yourself.
So playing devil's advocate just for a second. So someone who is supporting AI and doing this stuff, wouldn't they tell you that this is just like when the internet came out, and instead of you reading books, you're going to go online and pull out shit from, back then it was like Ask Jeeves and stuff, right? And Wikipedia, and you're going to use those as your sources rather than doing the hard work of going into a library and going through the Dewey Decimal System to find your shit. So wouldn't that be the problem is not on the person using the tool. The problem is on the company or the interviewer to ensure that the questions are AI proof, or that the resume tool readers can filter through and know what's AI responses, to either use AI to fight AI or to use human interaction to make sure that this is a conversation and I want real responses, and I don't. You can tell when something is an AI response.
You can tell when it's an AI response.
Right now, anyway,
You can tell it's an
today.
AI response if the person giving it, especially in a written form, such as a resume, if they're smart enough to go in there and edit it and make it sound human.
Which is still not really human sounding, because especially in
Yeah.
an interview, because people are reading it, and you know when someone's reading, they sound like they're reading because of their tone, their rhythm,
Well,
right?
let me give you another example of the laziness that it enables, right?
Okay.
I think there's a lot to be said for the process of knowing how to research something and interpret it on your own. And kids
Yes.
today, it
Okay.
it go it goes
First of all, you sound 90 years old. Kids today with their AIs and their
yeah,
read.
this generate this
Listen, you read it. You're
generation.
telling them to read it with the footnotes, and you need to read on all.
No, I get it sounds like fucking boomer logic, but I think there's validity to it because it goes beyond like doing research for a paper, right? And going into a library. And I explained this to my own kid, how I used to have to go into the library
Right.
and find a book and comb through it, and I might not find anything in there that's useful. And then I got to go find another one.
Right.
And I think there's value in going through that process and knowing how to research a topic
Yeah.
and knowing how to pull the salient points from it. But in addition to that, I think these newer generations are losing the ability to troubleshoot and problem solve for themselves, right? Back in the day when we didn't know how to do something,
Right.
we would try 4 or 5 different things before we asked for help.
Sure.
Now, you pull out your phone and you fucking ask ChatGPT,
Yep.
"Hey, how do I do this?" It requires no thought,
Right.
no problem solving.
So here's where I'm going to counter you on that. Um, so I will use AI for some stuff for like my work or some stuff for personal, and it will take for the younger generations and stuff. Anybody using this tool, what it's going to take is them to use it and realize that it fails, and then for them to go, "Why didn't that work?" They throw it back in there and they're going, "What am I not doing?" They're going to have to troubleshoot because, like, even if your prompts are really great, you put it into real world and you go, "Yeah, this isn't working," and it's forcing you to either do better prompts, which is still troubleshooting, or to go, this is leading me in the right direction. And then now a human interface, I need to trust but verify. And that is a skill set too that you need to learn as well,
That is true.
right? So you do
But
need to trust and verify.
how many people don't give a shit enough to verify?
No, and that's the thing is, but they in the beginning, it's going to be that of going, I'm not like they throw it in there, they go, this is my response. And then someone's gonna it eventually, just like everything else, someone's gonna shut it down going, no, that's wrong. And then you're going, oh, and you're gonna have to go from there. So it is gonna force stuff because you know, like we both know, AI is just using a collection of data sets to go either based on previous queries or based on my understanding of this, it's this. And you're going, but for this situation, that doesn't work.
Yeah, well, that's another problem though, is it has all the information, good and bad.
Yes.
False information is out
Yes.
there and it's pulling from
Right.
the wrong
Right.
information as well as the correct information.
Yeah.
And it's on the individual to parse that out,
Yes.
decide what's valid and what's not. And most
right.
people don't do that.
Sure, but like with anything else, they're gonna use it for basic stuff, cooking. And then they're gonna go, "Oh, I found out that you apparently cannot use this with this. It will fucking ruin it." But AI doesn't know that you are gonna, and then you're gonna go, "Oh shit, apparently I was wrong." And enough of that times happens, you're gonna go either I'm gonna stop trusting this, or I'm gonna trust it, try it, and then pivot and adjust, which is a skill set, right? Now, on the opposite side, what are things that you really do like about AI? What do you think is besides the obvious? I think the obvious, everyone says the medical field. It's going to help with um uh, like pharmaceuticals rather than them constantly testing different cells and how it reacts. AI is going to automatically going to go, it doesn't react well with these ones and whatever. And then it should speed run the trial phase of stuff to be able to get things to human testing a lot earlier. Sure, that's great. But what do you think is awesome about AI?
Well, conceptually, I think the medical uses
Yep.
are really great. However, at that point, you're also playing life or death games
Right.
using AI rather than this guy who's been to school for 12 years to know what, he or she's doing.
So
Um,
yeah, there's risk.
yeah, for sure. My favorite application I've seen for AI so far is I was on the internet the other day and there was this video of Taylor Swift naked. And I was like, wow, That's fucking sweet.
I didn't know she did that.
I didn't know.
So
She's
you think
doing all-
deep fakes are a good
She's
thing?
doing all kinds of crazy shit.
I think deep fakes are a bad thing
No,
because
that was
oh, okay. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I think that's a bad thing.
no, it is a bad thing. That's awful. Like
Yeah,
nobody should have to
no.
put up with, a
Yeah, I'm
representation
a
of them being out there.
streamer. Someone takes your screenshot, throws in this, and suddenly it makes you naked and whatever. Goes, oh hey, this is great. And then they post it, then it's fake stuff, and it's really hard to determine that from the real. They have no idea if you actually did reveal that. That's a huge risk.
Yeah.
But anyways, things that you like besides Taylor Swift.
There's really nothing.
She's such a Swiftie.
Like there's
I
really
disagree.
nothing, honestly.
No.
And you're entitled to that. Just in my opinion, I think the negative so
Right.
vastly outweighs
Yeah.
any positive. Like I find it entertaining sometimes. We've done some like these pictures you just brought up. They're fucking hilarious.
That's hilarious. See, that's the thing is like, so Photoshop wise, right? So like my wife will do photos and stuff, and then Adobe now has AI built into it as an engine to go like, so she can. It takes so much less time to remove simple things like red eye reduction or there's fun stuff. I told her I was like, hey, put those people like, hey, just add a velociraptor in the background, just really far back, and just throw it in one of their random 1,000 pictures that you're doing. I think that'd be funny if they finally catch it. That'd be a cute little like, oh yeah, no, I put a velociraptor in one of your wedding pictures. I don't know. I think it'd be funny. So yeah, there's stuff like that. Other good things. Oh yeah, so I was having issues with my car, and I go into YouTube, and there's it's kind of like going down the rabbit hole of user communities of like, I think my problem is this, my car is doing this. I'm not a mechanic, but I don't have money right now to take it down there and have them do diagnostics. Actually, they told me they couldn't figure it out. Oh, evap leaks, there's, I don't know, whatever they're talking about, the air or smoke or God knows what. We can't figure out this check engine light. So I threw into AI. I said, hey, I gave it a role of, hey, you are an expert of this vehicle of car, blah, blah. Talk to me like a real person. Don't talk to me like a computer, and tell me what it's doing. They're like, they asked a couple questions. I threw it in there. They're like, oh, you need to replace this. I did. They're like, okay, if that's good, now try this, then try this. Oh my God. After a couple things, it solved it. But YouTube wouldn't help me. Google wouldn't help me. And a real mechanic wouldn't. And I couldn't afford taking it to a dealership.
Isn't your car still broken?
That's beside the point, first of all. but it's gotten me better than whatever.
It's less broken.
And and again, like I'm like, okay, I don't mind turning a wrench. I just don't know which one to turn. And it's like, hey, do this. So I do think that there's some value to it. And I realize we sound so fucking old.
No,
Just being like, I got a problem with the internet. It's telling me to do this. I just want to plant my farm on my website.
I mean, I'm not saying there's no value to it. What I'm saying is currently, I think the negative vastly outweighs the positive. And we can go back to what you were talking about. How many people are set to lose their jobs over this in the next 10 years? And what are those people going to do? Because more and more jobs are going to get eliminated. You can't even build a computer right now because of the chip shortage, because they're building all these huge ass AI data farms.
They're sucking up so much water. It takes a lot of water and electricity to cool these things.
We're once again raping the Earth's resources.
First of all,
for this shit.
Don't talk about graping anything.
This is graping.
I'm trying to make sure that the hashtags and algorithms will work.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
we should move off this topic.
No.
It's
so it brings to one point though that sometimes we'll like to throw stuff into AI just to see, can this come up with some good ideas, some good jokes or whatever. And some stuff is really funny.
Right.
If you tell AI, hey, you're a stand-up comedian, give me some jokes, and you read those, dude, that is so funny of what it thinks is funny. And you just read them, you're like, I don't care who's delivering this. It could be Jerry Seinfeld, who isn't that funny anyway.
There's a hot take.
He's really
I agree. He's not. I think his show was one of the
I
dumbest
came up
ones
with,
ever.
I think, is a funny joke. I threw this into AI, and I'm going to read them to you, and I kind of want you to do it. So this is a gun to your head situation, okay? So I wrote, I was like, okay, gun to your head. Jeremie, if you had to fuck man... okay. If you have kids around, mute this or turn it down. All right.
The kids shouldn't be listening to this anyway.
Okay, Jeremie, you're tied up, you're hostage.
Okay.
Okay? There's a guy with a gun to your head, and he happens to have some celebrities by you, and you have to make a decision, or you and your family are all dead.
This is very
Okay,
convenient.
so you have to do this. You have to pick one.
Okay.
Would you rather fuck Macho Man Randy Savage, but he has a vagina? Or would you rather fuck Jodie Foster, but she's got a dick?
Is Macho Man still alive or is he dead?
No,
like,
alive.
today? Oh,
alive.
okay.
Alive.
So I'm just thinking about their response to me fucking them, right? Macho Man gonna be like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "That's motivational, right?" Jody,
you don't understand what we're gonna do. We're gonna get inside and we're gonna do the whole thing, brother.
and Jodie Foster's gonna be like, "Oh, Dr. Lecter, quid pro quo. You need to suck my dick before you." No, I'm taking Macho Man all day.
You're taking Macho Man.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Like,
I mean, that's a handsome man and a handsome woman. You got to take your pick.
I would always have a follow up to that, which would be like, "Am I sober?"
I mean,
because like I gotta sober remember this. Because like, here's the thing: if you're drunk enough, you could absolutely pretend Macho Man is somebody else.
I mean, he's got a vagina.
Even with that, yeah, he's got a vagina, right? But like, you can't imagine like any hot chick with a dick giving it to you.
Right.
So like, I'm just praying. Can I have a couple shots?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm taking Macho Man all day.
Okay. So now I threw that into AI and said, okay, based on that, give me some other responses. And the different search engines had different one. I'm not going to tell you which one I used, but one of them came up with something good enough to where I was like, all right, we'll go with that. All right. You have to. All right. Gun to your head. Would you rather bang Uncle Jesse, as in John Stamos, but as Uncle Jesse from Full House, but his lower half is a giant slimy bullfrog and he has a 20-inch frog hog? Or would you rather fuck Topanga, but she has a functional 12-inch donkey dick and the personality of a drill sergeant?
So they both have dicks.
Yeah. You're going to get fucked either way. Like, no, but would you rather John Stamos with a bullfrog lower half, or Topanga 12-inch donkey dick, personality of a drill sergeant?
God, that's a tough one because I did have a thing for Topanga
I was
back in the
thinking
day.
Topanga myself.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. I mean, Uncle Jesse, that's a have mercy. That's a fine looking man.
No, it really is, but it's the bullfrog lower half that gets me.
and they both have penises.
Yeah.
So I would rather go with Topanga in that scenario.
For our listeners out there, I actually do want your answers too. So write these down if you're like, which one's which, because I'm curious if you have a good argument of why you'd rather the other.
And I know, like, you guys have had these thoughts before.
All right, so you and I are both, I'm not going to call us chefs, but really good cooks anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll call this the home cook special, okay? So you either have to jerk Gordon Ramsay off to completion on your face, but he's screaming insults at you that your performance is not good enough the entire time, you donkey. Or you have to bang Martha Stewart, but she dry rubbed her thick bean in ghost pepper seasoning before you start.
I am a spicy food aficionado.
No,
dude, I am banging Martha out all
Really?
day. Yeah, I would do Martha right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going Gordon.
Really?
That one, I'm strong going
Dude,
Gordon.
I bet-
Here's the thing: him yelling at me might actually turn me on more. Like, I am a jelly donut.
But here's the thing, man. Imagine all the shit Martha learned to do in jail.
I don't know, but I
How
read
many
this
people
as
did-
Martha
How many
today,
people
though.
did she make her
I read
bitch?
this as Martha today with
Right,
her
but she's got
squeaky
that
hips.
experience, though.
She got that
She's
experience,
seasoned.
though.
She's seasoned.
She's seasoned. I mean, yeah, with ghost pepper seasoning.
That's
Here's
fair.
the thing: you like ghost pepper seasoning a lot more than I do. What if it was, what was it, a Pepper X, the hottest pepper alive today?
Once you get
Would that
past-
change your mind?
No, I mean, once you get past Ghost, it pretty much sucks anyway.
Yeah.
It's
I-
all different varying levels of suck. No, I'm taking Martha, man.
Dude, you know what, dude? Like,
She might even have Snoop Dogg watch. How cool would that
just
be?
FYI, without that, man, Martha can get it. I
That's
saw
what
her
I
picture
said.
of her bull. She can get it, but Gordon Ramsay can get it too, though, man. He used to be a soccer player. He do triathlons, man. He's got stamina. That's where I'm at. Like, I don't want a quick one and done with Gordon. I want the whole thing.
No, that's fair. No,
Yeah.
it's good to have
I
different
want a
opinions.
long-term marathon.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone after my own soul. Jessica Rabbit. But her chest is flat. She's paper thin, like Melissa Flockhart. And like literally a piece of cardboard, and smells like Ryan's dad's chili dog sharts. Or the genie from Aladdin, but he stays in the shape of Gilbert Gottfried. I can't even do a Gilbert impression right now. And never stops narrating while he enters your back door.
Gilbert Gottfried was the bird, though. He wasn't the genie.
No, he was Iago. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, dude.
If it was really the genie and it was Robin Williams, I'd bang the genie. But not Gilbert Gottfried.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where they get you. And he's fucking you.
Yeah, no,
So
I won't do that.
you take Jessica Rabbit with Ryan Dad. I figured you were gonna pick my dad's chili dog sharks.
I mean, you could put on a fan and get rid of some of the smell. It's fine.
I don't think you would. I think you would go, oh, smell good.
Yeah, maybe.
Randy.
Say Randy.
All right, so all right. Next one, Danny DeVito, but he's incredibly athletic, smells like fresh lavender, but he's still a short little balding hobbit with hair in places that would surprise you.
It would surprise me.
Margot Robbie, but she's been bathed. She hasn't bathed in 3 years, has the feet of an ostrich, and beaks for nipples.
I mean, really, you're just asking me to overcome the smell at that point because I don't care what her nipples look like.
Right.
I don't really care that her feet are fucked up.
Right.
Like, I don't have a fetish there.
Yeah.
Any foot fetish.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm taking Margot Robbie all day. That's easy.
I'm taking.
I can plug my nose.
I'm taking Danny DeVito, man. I would bang him in the back of a Wendy's tomorrow.
And I think he would
honestly
appreciate that.
Before. I don't care about the rest of it. I'm like, yeah, no. He already will have hair that will surprise me, and I get past that, man.
I don't think anything would surprise me.
Danny's
with,
my boy.
Danny DeVito.
Danny, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the show. Margot, I honestly don't think you're listening.
But she might be.
Okay.
And I'm down.
All right. So this one is Steve Urkel, but he is in Stefan mode with a giant permanent clown nose that he inserts into all of your holes. All of them. I think that includes ears. Or Fran Drescher.
Oh, God.
But every time she comes, she lets out that high-pitched laugh of hers directly into your ear canal, and she farts post-coitus.
Dude, I fucking hate Fran Drescher so much.
Dude, I'm taking
Urkel's
Steve
banging
Urkel.
me all day.
Dude, bro, all day.
That's not even a question.
Yeah.
Fuck Fran Drescher.
Yeah, no homo to any of these. But all day. Steve can get it because fuck that, man. Okay, you'll like this because of your horror, because you love horror. Freddy Krueger, but his claws are soft, sweaty dicks for fingers. Or the girl from The Ring, but she's really needy and wants to cuddle for 7 days straight after, and she has swamp crotch because of obvious reasons. And drink.
God, can I pick neither for this one?
I'm going with the girl from The Ring.
No, I would
because
I don't want Steve
that's
Urkel.
Like any chick that you banged probably 20 years ago. If you think about your old days,
yeah, they're clingy as fucking.
Yeah, and the swamp crotch, you're like, yeah, been there.
Yeah, I contributed to that.
All right,
yeah,
so
I'm almost out of beverage. We almost done.
Yeah, we are. We got 3 more. Sorry. The Rock, but he has a high pitched voice of a toddler, so I guess he sounds like
Hi, I'm
Kevin
Rocky.
Hart.
Fuck that guy.
And he won't
Not
stop
literally.
crying, and he sounds like LeBron James.
Ooh.
Or Hulk Hogan, but he has the skin and texture of an overcooked wet chicharron, and his dick tip is in the shape of Vince McMahon's head. That's funny.
I'm gonna stick with the wrestler. Well, it's all wrestlers. There's no choice.
Yeah, it's
there.
the Rock or Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
I'll go with the wrestler.
Yeah.
As in both of them.
Right. Well, I mean, I already banged Randy Savage, so yeah, we're gonna reunite the mega powers. I'm taking there's a throwback for you. I'm taking Hulk Hogan.
Are you?
You know they used to be a tag team.
It's been a
They were the
bad
mega powers.
Was it? Not, it's not NWA. What was his thing? The
NWO.
NWO.
Yeah, that's when he was Hollywood Hogan.
Oh yeah, he was the heel.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I didn't watch wrestler because I liked women too much. All right, so Lizzo, but she's only 6 inches tall, like Tinkerbell. Or Ariana Grande, but she's 7 feet tall, weighs 400 pounds, and is a professional sumo wrestler.
She basically body swapped Ariana Grande and Lizzo.
Oh my god! We're not body shaming, but this is what it said. I didn't write
I
this.
fucking hate.
AI wrote
I
this.
hate
Just
fucking
FYI.
both of them.
I'm going with Ariana Grande.
I'm taking Ariana Grande
Yeah.
too because I could strangle her with her own fake ponytail.
Yeah, I'm not a Lizzo fan personality wise.
No, I
I'm not saying
can't stand-
Ariana is a great
No, I can't
personality.
stand either of their music.
No. And I feel like Lizzo's she's gonna take things too serious and just I don't know. I don't want to do a banana show.
Why you
with
great
Lizzo.
till you got to be great, Ryan? I'm new man of Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, but
Fuck Lizzo.
yeah, I
mean,
won't.
not me, somebody.
Actually, so you don't change your mind now. Last one, Betty White, but she's back in her 20s with the mind of a 90-year-old.
In the 1920s.
Or Christopher Walken, but he's wearing a wig and insists on you calling him mother.
I'm taking Betty White. That's
I'm
an easy
taking
one.
Betty White too.
Yeah,
all day. She was actually she was
She was hot back
gorgeous,
in the day.
bro.
yeah.
She was a little
And
thing.
she was funny.
Yeah, she was.
She was like
fucking funny.
very
She's still.
self-aware.
Yeah, even in death, she's really still funny. I feel like she's down there making jokes.
Yeah. I laugh about her being dead every day.
Oh my god. All right, guys, we are done with drink one.
It's
We're gonna
gone.
finish this up, and I want to tell you guys, get ready. Drink two coming up next. Stay with us. Drink two.
Dose.
Oh man. I got asked the other day to hey, what would you think about doing a potluck for St. Patty's Day at work? And I was like, I think it's a terrible idea. They're like, why? I was like, because some stupid motherfucker is going to bring cabbage. And it sounds great when you're like, yeah, no, cabbage with corned beef or something like that. You're like, yeah, except some stupid motherfucker is going to put that in the beginning, and it's going to boil that cabbage to a snot. Come 4 hours later, 6 hours later, and then the whole building is going to stink like that.
Yeah, cabbage smells like ass.
Dude. So,
You know what the problem is, too, when
Yeah.
people make... Here's the problem with St. Patrick's Day food. People don't season shit.
not to say that the Irish don't, white people who are Irish on that day don't.
Right.
Right?
Who wants some bland
Because
fucking
no one's
potatoes,
making fucking
some bland
blood
fucking
sausage
cabbage?
and shit like that.
Like,
Because
oh,
you know
there's
what I mean?
oh, there's enough seasoning in the corned beef that I rinsed off first.
Oh my God. Let me tell you. Yeah, they'll rinse off that corned beef. They probably won't use a seasoning packet because it's too spicy. I see peppers in there.
Why are you scared of salt? Corned beef is supposed to be salty as
Dude,
fuck.
it
That's the whole point.
is. It
That's the whole
is.
point. You don't wash that shit off.
Why is corned beef so cheap but brisket is so expensive?
It's the same fucking cut of meat.
But a giant difference in price. If I say
know.
it's brisket, that bitch is going to cost me like $100, $200, depending on how big you're getting. And then, yeah, corned beef, be like, yeah, $13. You're like, motherfucker, it's the same shit.
Yeah. You know what the problem is, though?
What?
Getting back to it.
White people. That's the problem.
Right,
Like
right.
everything else. Fucking
Fucking
colonizers.
white people. Why do white people not season their food? Are there any white people out there that know how to season food or can explain to me why
Right.
we don't as a people?
Like,
Because I do.
I get some people, like we got a homie of ours who is our age but acts 1,000 years old, who's concerned about his salt and his salt intake, and he's let me get the low salt, I get my cholesterol.
He's a very good bowler, though.
Fuck that guy.
Shout out
He's
to Andy.
way too good of a bowler. Fucking what a prick. Who shows up to a bowling match and goes, "Hey guys, you suck. Tell you what, I'll bowl left-handed, give you guys a shot, and still bowls at
Still
200."
fucking wins.
Fucking
Fuck you, Andy.
with the ball between his legs.
I love you, bro. You're my boy. But fuck you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know you ain't listening to this anyway, but
Yeah, you should.
maybe your girlfriend is.
Or
But-
mama.
So why don't white people season their food? All right, so I was okay.
They're
What-
afraid. They're like afraid of flavor.
Right. So what are some of your favorite? So not white people favorite seasonings, but your favorite seasonings you love to use on food. And I'll tell you some of mine. We'll see if they're the same. But if you were to pick, let's say you had a top 5, you can only have these 5. What would they be? And they can't be blends.
Right.
Okay?
And we're not.
I don't want you to go like, oh, Kinder's. Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
yeah. No,
blah.
fuck that. And we're not talking about like salt and pepper because
No,
that's
no.
fucking,
Those
that
are
should be on everything.
they really should. But
Yeah.
yeah. So boom, give me your first one.
First one would probably be garlic powder.
Okay.
Love me some garlic powder. Some crushed red pepper. Can pretty
Okay.
much go in anything.
Okay.
Let me think. Shit, man, put me on the spot.
So I was Morton's seasoned salt.
Oh, no, Morton's,
Dude, Lowry's. Sorry, Lowry's.
Thank
Morton's is the regular salt. Lowry's.
Lowry.
I've been, I don't know if you noticed, I've been drinking.
Yeah.
Lowry's seasoned salt, dude.
Yeah, no, that's a good one
seasoned
too.
salt can go on, unless you're fucking, making something sweet, but like it can go in fucking eggs. Like it is so good just by itself.
You know what else I love? The white people hate?
What?
Fucking MSG. You know what MSG stands for? Make shit good. You fucking afraid of MSG? Oh my God, they said in the 80s that it causes fucking AIDS. No, it doesn't.
No,
Taking
and
it up the
that
ass
was so
causes AIDS.
I really think that one is like one of those like CIA type conspiracy things.
It's bullshit.
The USA made that a 4-letter word. You know what I mean?
Because they're like,
where it's
oh,
like,
look, all these delicious
no
Chinese
MSG, no
restaurants are
MSG.
opening. We
like,
can't
what
have
the
that.
fuck you think makes Doritos so good?
Everything.
Dude,
MSG makes everything
it adds
fucking
that
better.
salt, it adds that umami, right?
Yeah.
It heightens it. It just brings whatever it has, it's going to intensify that seasoning, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so you got garlic. How about onion powder?
Yeah, onion powder is good too. I use that quite a bit less than
No, but
garlic powder.
I almost find I typically I'll be like, besides like you said, salt, pepper, I'll be like, all right, man. So some garlic powder and almost always onion powder with it too.
You know what's funny about onion powder? Is it comes from onions, but that's another fucking thing. Have you ever met only a white person? Because I've never met anybody else besides a white person would say some shit like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like onions.
What?
Fuck you if you don't like onions. You know,
No.
onions are the base for fucking damn near every fucking flavor in every dish you ever eat.
Well, right. They don't realize that onions are in X, Y, and Z, right?
Yeah.
Well, and I get some people with a texture thing of going, I don't like raw onions, I like cooked, or I don't like caramelized because it's too chewy. I like this. So I get on a
No,
texture
I
basis, but
get
from a
that.
flavor profile, onions are amazing. Shallots, that's like a higher level onion to me, like where it's like it won't be too oniony, but just give a little bit, especially in like a chimichurri.
Yeah, but even with shallots and even the texture thing, I get it. Some people don't like the texture.
Sure.
Fuck those people.
Would you rather fucking
Rather fuck a onion
Hulk
or a
Hogan,
shallot?
but he's covered in a Vidalia, or Randy the Macho Man Randy Savage, but he's covered in a red onion?
No, dude, fuck people who don't like onions.
Do you call them red onions or purple onions?
I call them red.
Yeah,
Yeah, even
but
though
they
they're
are purple.
Yeah, they're purple.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
mom always just like, pick me up a purple onion, always.
Yeah, but you know what she's talking about.
Yeah. But here's the funny thing.
Well, she's German. She's got like purple cabbage, purple onion. Oh,
Yeah. She's purple as a motherfucker too.
Yeah.
What are your least favorite seasonings that you feel like white people put in there? Oh, one more thing. Favorite paprika.
Yeah, I like the smoked.
Oh, smoked paprika, fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you feel like bay leaves are?
I'll be honest. Anytime a recipe calls for
I
a bay
couldn't really
leaf,
tell the difference
half
if
the
it
time I
has
leave
it or
it out
not.
because you got to pick that shit out later. Nobody wants to eat that shit.
Yeah, I had a to-go dish recently that had the bay leaves like literally in there, like they
fucking
didn't pick
tried
them
to
out.
kill you.
Yeah. I don't think you should put something in a dish if you're not a good enough cook to know to take it out, because you can't serve people inedible things. You know what I mean?
Don't
That's
put it
that's
on
a
the
pet
plate if you
peeve of
can't
mine.
fucking eat it.
Yeah. I fucking hate when people use lettuce as a goddamn fucking garnish
Yeah.
and stuff. I'm just like, you're just wasting. You know, nobody eats this stuff. Like,
Yeah,
how much
why
money
does-
are you
why
throwing
does-
away?
Why does every Mexican restaurant put a undressed fucking lettuce salad on
They
the side?
do.
What am I gonna do with that shit?
Right.
I'm
Put
not gonna eat it.
pico. That's fine.
Do something.
You already have the pico. Don't
Yeah.
put some lettuce or like a lettuce with a lemon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat that.
Back in the 90s, it was parsley
Oh, parsley
on
is so-
everything, or balsamic on
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not a balsamic dish. Balsamic's delicious, but fucking know what you're doing.
Least favorite
seasoning.
seasoning. That's an easy one for me, and I feel like this is exclusively a fucking white person thing. Fucking rosemary. I hate fucking rosemary. I don't like it at all. It's so fucking overpowering, and people just fucking dump that shit on everything, especially around the holidays.
Yeah.
Rosemary and thyme, most overused fucking white people bullshit
Is that
ever.
Simon Garfunkel?
Oh.
Those, I don't know. Anyways, so I looked up some stereotypical white people dishes that are universally hated. And honestly, rightfully so. And I'm going to list some of them here. And tell me that you haven't had some of these. Okay. Boiled chicken. White people will take chicken breasts, not thighs. They'll take chicken breasts and they'll cook it in boiling water and serve it as is. No seasoning. Boom. That's your dinner. You ever had that?
I thankfully have not ever had that, but
I've had it many
I would
times.
punch someone in the dick if they served me that.
Bro, that's where like the white people in me would come because I know the house that I'm in. I'm like, y'all got some ranch? At least let me douse the bitch. You know what I mean?
You
Give
gotta
it
do
something.
something.
No,
I don't think I've ever eaten boiled
I feel
chicken.
like white people put either ketchup or mayonnaise on shit that doesn't belong. Right? They're like,
Yeah,
oh
no.
no, I always have ketchup with this. I'm like, that's what? Like fries, I understand.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not a fries person with my French fries, you know what I mean? But blue cheese or some shit though.
Yeah, that's some good shit.
God.
Hey,
Damn.
remember when we used to work for that guy that put fucking ketchup on his burrito?
Listen, this asshole, okay, is from, by the border Mexico, okay? Like, and I know exactly where he's from. They have some of the best Mexican food I've ever had, okay? This motherfucker would take a carne asada burrito or a chorizo burrito. They serve you these little hot sauce packets that come with it, the little containers, right? Green, red,
Fucking delicious.
medium hot. They're amazing hot sauces, okay? He literally he'd empty the bag, he'd take them all, throw them in the trash, and I'd look at him going like, that's a sin. Like, you
Yeah.
go straight to hell in my book for that, you know? And if he wasn't my boss, he'd have gotten his ass kicked. What the fuck is you doing? That's good shit, right? So then he'd pull out his drawer, he'd take a ketchup packet, and he'd smother a carne asada. Are you listening? A carne asada or a chorizo burrito with ketchup. I want to make sure you understand the gravity of the sin, the carnal sin that was committed by the least Mexican person I've ever met. Just FYI, not fucking okay. Get your fucking Carlton ass out of here. Not okay. Anyways, oven cooked steaks. How about that?
Well, are we talking about just
No,
fully cooked in the
not
oven?
pan frying and you finish it in the oven.
Just straight
I'm
oven the
saying
whole time.
literally they put it on a cookie sheet. No, you'd be lucky if you get salt and pepper. Throw that bitch in the broiler. Cook it to hockey puck.
Yeah. I mean, we could have a whole episode
About what's the right temperature of meat.
Yeah, about motherfuckers
Okay.
overcooking their steak. But that's just disgusting, man. You're putting in the oven this fucking dry heat. You're
Yep.
gonna dry the shit out of it anyway.
I've only ever had that at a white person's house, and I've had
Yeah.
it multiple times.
That's terrible.
And you have to like cry your way through the meal. Listen, you
That's
may not be religious, but you're praying on that one.
Yeah. You're praying to fucking be somewhere else.
Right, that's
'Cause
exactly
That
it.
shit's terrible.
Listen, if you ever learn about disassociation, there you go. Okay, raw broccoli. They're not they're not blanching it. They're not cooking it. They're not grilling it. Literally just cutting off the florets or just taking that bag from Kroger, right? And they just throw that thing on there. Boom, raw broccoli
So that's
by itself.
that's
Nothing else mixed. Nothing.
Okay, that's an interesting one for me because
Right.
I like raw broccoli as part of a salad
Yes,
with some dressing.
but
and
that's
shit
not
on
what
it.
we're talking about.
Okay,
By
Well,
itself.
Okay, I will.
Here's your oven cooked steak and your raw broccoli.
What I will counter that with is, I would rather have raw broccoli than the way people
Overcooked,
typically cook it
slimy?
when it's mushy and fucking disgusting. So I would take the raw over that, but neither one is okay.
Canned spinach. Now that one I don't know is white people exclusive. I just know that was my thing. And I'm telling you, I didn't know until I was like after college that spinach didn't come out of a can.
Yeah.
I thought because it was only ever served to me, my parents would take the Popeyes can Unless they were out, then they would go generic. But they love that Popeyes can. They'd put that on a stovetop, cook it as is, and serve that fucking green snot and beat the shit out of you if you're listening. Beat the shit out of you if you didn't finish it and you're throwing up into your bowl.
God damn it, Randy.
Fucking God. It was so snot. And here's the thing. I love you, Dad, so much. That asshole still eats some canned fucking spinach on the stovetop. I don't think he knows. Did you know that it comes out the ground and you could just eat it raw and it's way better?
My dad used to do the same shit. He would take a can of spinach, dump it into a bowl, put like half a stick of butter in with it, and then just fucking microwave it for like 5 minutes. Take
Yes.
it. That's dinner.
Yes.
Yeah, there's something wrong with
No,
that shit.
my dad learned some shitty lessons from when he would go on TDY, which for those of you in the military or anything like that, TDY is temporary travel. It's usually just the Army that says TDY. Air Force TD, temporary duty, 2 letters. The Army goes, yeah, but let's add a Y because that's not.
Well, that's because it's
stupid.
That's because in the Army it's temporary divorce for a year.
I love that. So my dad came home one time and he was like, hey Ryan, did you know that you can make scrambled eggs in the microwave? And I was like, but why? It's cook it here. And then he would insist that we ate his microwaved scrambled eggs because he learned the formula of doing it and stuff. Now, granted, I understand a convenience factor because you don't have a stovetop when you're TY because you're at a hotel that just has a microwave. I get that.
And you just don't eat
But
eggs.
then you don't come home and go, I made 18 of them motherfuckers. You eat every bite. I paid for them shit.
No, that's like some Jeff Goldblum Jurassic Park shit. Like,
just
Randy
because you
spent
could
so much
doesn't mean
time
you
deciding
should.
if he could, he never thought about whether he should.
No, man,
And
my
he just
mom's
fucking
like,
does
what
it.
the fuck is you serving
Fucking
them?
life finds a way, and so does death when you eat some fucking microwaved ass eggs.
First of all, back to your dad. Fuck, man, I love your dad so much, man. Dirk Diggler or whatever is what I called him is so funny. So, didn't he? You tell me about the pickled eggs thing, man. Your dad used to do some fucked up Listen, if you ever want to know where this sick bastard Jeremie got his shit from, it's from his fucking dad. Tell him about them pickled eggs.
Yeah, so my dad, he used to work at a Caterpillar, which big fucking huge tractor building company, right? And he worked.
Was it the guy that smoked that stuff in that Alice in Wonderland shit?
Yeah, similar.
Yeah, he worked for him.
Yeah, but he worked on the assembly line, right? And he would work night shift at certain points, and intentionally, just to fuck people up, he would go to the gas station and buy a handful of pickled eggs, and he would eat all of them, and he would drink grape knee-high.
What is that?
Knee-high is a soda. I don't know if they have it, if it's a regional thing. They definitely
It's
have
gotta
it.
be.
They definitely have it in the Midwest.
So it's purple drink?
It's purple. It's
It's
purple
purple
flavored.
drink.
They had fruit punch. They had orange, purple.
Yo, daddy
he
did
always- like
pickled
his-
eggs and grape drink.
Yeah,
Or purple drink.
Yeah, pickled eggs in purple knee-high. And that was like his magic formula to just shit on people all night. He would just walk around blowing up the fucking assembly line, shitting all over the place.
Right.
And that's Dale, man. I love the guy.
Oh God, somebody help him!
So he just fucked with this.
He would just walk around farting on people all fucking night. Bruh.
So, all right, next one. Okay, this one I've never had, but I know is a thing. Lime Jello with mayonnaise and shrimp.
Dude, that is...
No, that is like a 50s, 60s thing. People used to do, everything was
they were doing that
gelatin.
Jell-O mold
They
shit,
were in
right?
Jell-O mold shit,
Yeah.
right? Mayonnaise and shrimp. Here's the thing. There were Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, there were black people, there were brown people, white people, yellow. Only the white people decided to go, we should have Tupperware parties where we make everything into Jell-O. Listen, I have some mayonnaise and I have some shrimps, and we should put it in like Jell-O.
I feel like, wasn't that like a post-World War II thing where people were trying to
preserve things longer?
Yeah, something like
but
that.
then
But they would have whole
but then
fucking
it
parties
stayed because
of all
they'd
this
have
old-
whole parties.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to one recently. It was 2 years ago. We did one, and it was do it like old school, throw everything in a Jell-O mold, and you just know I'm throwing all this money away.
Yeah, was any
because
of it
like
edible?
I mean, we used Vienna sausages and I
Ugh.
think pineapple and
Ugh, which
Jello
are fucking
and made it
gross.
into a no, and we knew it was fucking disgusting. And then people ate it out of like, I gotta try it, which is what you would do. Like, I
Yeah.
know you would absolutely go like, I'm gonna do it just to say that I fucking did it.
Do we have any listeners from Vienna that can tell us if the sausages are short and disgusting there?
I feel like that's a
Because you're being misrepresented if
here's the
not.
thing. I feel like those are full size sausages, if I were to be honest, and the other ones are like extra, extra, extra large. And I really feel like I feel like it's the disenfranchised is what Vienna is. And I'm gonna move on. That's what I'm gonna go
That's
with.
a good
Okay,
idea.
potato salad with raisins and like celery.
So I can deal with the
I
celery.
don't.
I
Fuck
can
celery.
deal with it because
Fuck
it's just
celery.
it's texture. It's giving
It
you something
is.
crunchy in there.
I don't like it. I
No,
don't think
it's
it's.
not.
I
It's
don't
not
think
my
crunchy.
favorite.
But if it's not bacon, it shouldn't be in there.
That's a valid point. I don't mind the celery, but
Yeah.
raisins, get the fuck out.
Okay, so here's another question: do you prefer like an American potato salad or German potato salad? Because those are completely different. The
Yeah,
German's more vinegar based. The American's more like mayonnaise and mustard based.
yeah. So oddly, I like vinegar based things more in general.
Yeah.
But I like American style potato salad better.
Because
I don't
it's
like the
served
warm.
cold.
Yeah, I don't like the warm
But
salad.
have you ever had a cold German potato salad? Because those are fucking delicious too. They don't have to
Probably.
be warm.
Probably.
They're just traditionally
But they're always
served warm.
served that way.
Yeah. Well, it's cold out there. They gotta serve everything hot. Canned soups and cooking. Cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of like white
Yeah.
people heavily, that is their seasoning. So imagine taking a raw chicken breast and you just throw it in cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, cook it, serve it. That's your dish.
Yeah, that really bugs the shit out of me because I go through YouTube and see the shorts and all this shit,
Yeah.
and you see these people with their quote unquote cooking channels, right?
Those are
All they're
fucking
doing
disgusting.
is dumping processed shit into a pan, stirring it up, and throwing it in the fucking oven for 30 minutes. That's not cooking. I'm sorry if I offend anybody. Maybe a controversial take. You're not fucking cooking. You're taking a bunch of processed bullshit, combining it, and walking away from it for 30 minutes, and then you scoop a pile of shit onto a plate.
Going
It's
back to
fucking
your
gross.
AI perpetuating laziness, canned shit like that is perpetuating laziness. And that's really what I think
It is.
the fucking colonizer white people are fucking lazy and they just want, let's throw this process thing. And that goes back to the Jello mold thing. Let's go back to this process thing plus this process thing plus this processing thing and just serve it. I don't make anything.
It's not food.
I just combine this stuff, serve it hot, whatever, and that's your fucking dish. Fuck that.
No, I agree. I maintain that you are not cooking.
Dude, I have never had a canned soup thing and not had the worst food illness afterwards, just shitting myself. Like cream of mushroom or cream of chicken, I'm down the next day. It just fucks you because it's so processed and you don't know when it was fucking canned. Really. Don't trust those
Probably
labels.
long time ago.
It could be a year ago, right?
Yeah. That shit
no.
lasts forever. There's
All the
something wrong. There's
preservatives
something
in
wrong
there.
with a can of food that can last on a shelf for 10, 15 years.
So here's a controversial one, and I'm saying this because some white people I know love this. Some don't because, again, it goes back to the processing and just mixing pre-made stuff. Ambrosia salad.
Fucking disgusting.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know what ambrosia salad is, would you please explain what it is?
Like a bunch of canned fruit.
Like canned, especially pineapple.
Pineapples, sometimes like mandarin oranges.
Cherries.
Yeah, canned fruit that's like just fucking ridiculously overly sweet. Whipped cream.
Cool Whip.
Yeah.
Cool Whip.
Yeah, Cool Whip. Usually some kind of nut like pecans or I think it's pecans.
Yeah, I've seen almonds.
Almonds, I would prefer that, but still gross. Apples sometimes.
Yeah,
And
to give it a
and
crunch.
fucking marshmallows.
And they'll do maraschino cherries too.
Yeah. But throw all
And they
this
just
shit into a bowl.
throw all this together, stir it together, and go boom. That's your dessert.
Fucking gross.
That's a white people thing, and it's just lazy. Really think about that. What did you make? You bought these things, scooped it, and went serve. And you and I are the type of and like I don't know, man. Like is like that's like comparing boxed potatoes versus making mashed potatoes. Like to me, that's where it's at. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. Anybody, the all my Mexican and black friends and Asian friends, like, tell me, do you guys do boxed mashed potatoes or do you make mashed potatoes? Do you do any boxed, pre-made, shredded, extremely overly processed stuff, or do you make that from scratch?
That's what kills me about potatoes, right?
It's not
How fucking
hard.
lazy do you have to be to not want to boil some potatoes? You fucking get the water boiling and walk away.
Yeah, literally you cut the potatoes, throw it in boiling water, walk away, come back. What 15 minutes later,
Yeah,
20
stick a
minutes later,
fork in 'em,
stick
they're
a
good.
fork in it. How good is it? Boom, and then you blend the bitch up.
Yeah.
Add some milk, some butter, salt, pepper, maybe garlic powder or something. You're done.
And for the difference in effort, it's such a huge fucking difference in
Huge.
taste.
Everyone's like, these are the best potatoes I've ever had. I'm like, yeah, they didn't come out of a fucking box like fucking Lay's potato chip. Sorry, generic potato chips can
Sponsored
be
by
made.
Lay's.
This next episode.
Belligerent bottles, sponsored by Lay's potato chips. Thank you.
Any other
Well, so I was gonna say we shit on our own white people
right,
quite a bit,
Sure.
justifiably so.
dude?
Have you ever met someone of another ethnicity that did something just fucked up that you're like, as far as food goes, like what the fuck is this? Because I got one.
Okay, yeah. So I love my tamales, right? Especially around the holiday time, because families be hungry. They're like, listen, we need to help pay for our gifts, so we're gonna make a fuck ton of tamales, and grandma's gonna be a part of it. We're gonna make these. And when they cut corners and go, listen, to make this stretch, instead of good masa, we're gonna use instant masa. And instead of, like the good seasoned red meat and stuff like that, we're gonna make it for the white people. And we're gonna use not seasoned meat. We're gonna add in fillers, and I've seen the weirdest ones in these tamales where they are like corn, peas, carrots, olives I'm okay with, but could they be please like de-seeded? Because like that's a weird surprise or like choking hazard. But like when you add too many fillers to things, or you're like, I'm gonna have a guacamole. I've had guacamole that was added with corn, tomatoes. I've had celery in there. I've had lettuce in there, and I'm like, dude, I understand avocados are quote unquote expensive. They're not that fucking expensive. Don't add a bunch of bullshit to stretch this thing. You had a great thing. And also places that charge something like $5 for a tiny little cup of avocado for
Chipotle.
guacamole. Fuck you. What you got?
So I got one. Growing up, one of my very best friends, his name was also Jeremy, coincidentally.
With a Y?
Yes.
Because
His was with a Y.
his was right, and yours was your mom was a drug addict.
Fair. That bitch. No, so he was a black guy. So we were just commonly known among our group of people as White Jeremy and Black Jeremy.
Which Jeremy? The one or the back?
So I was
You're
over
like,
his-
you're like, we're the exact same race. Please do a better job of describing us, sir.
so I was over at his house one day, and his mom asked if I wanted to stay for dinner. And I had eaten dinner at their house numerous times,
Yeah.
and she was a very good cook. His
Yeah.
stepdad was a very good cook.
Right.
So I was like, fuck yeah, I want to stay, because every time I ate over there, it was fucking good. They introduced me some like legit
Dude.
soul food that I would have
Yes.
experienced otherwise, right? Like good collard greens, ham hocks,
Yep.
fucking oxtails, just delicious shit.
Yeah.
Chitlins are fucking delicious if they're made correctly. But shit like that I never would have experienced as a fucking basic white boy, right?
Right.
So she asked me to stay for dinner. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm staying for dinner. What you making? She's like, oh, we're
Right.
having spaghetti. I'm like, okay, not too exciting, but cool. I'll stay for some spaghetti. Bruh. Her shit was spaghetti noodles with ketchup. It was the weirdest
Okay.
I had to choke
Yep.
this shit down so fucking
Yep.
hard to not offend anybody.
Yep.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, you're a good cook. What are we doing here?
And I get why, man.
I don't.
No, no.
Please explain.
So in my mind, so okay. So I growing up with some black friends and stuff, and Mexican friends and stuff. Like some of their dishes back in the day, they're not this anymore. Like things like oxtails and things like chitlins and collard greens are the cheapest, most affordable things, and they find ways to make them in the most
Yeah, they were the leftovers.
right. Well, yeah, right. Like no, like thinking back to colonizer days, these are things that the rich the kings and stuff didn't want. These are the scraps. And then of course too many fucking extreme chefs made things like flank steak and skirt steak so nice that they upped the fucking
Yeah,
prices of them.
fuck you,
Right?
Bobby Flay.
Dude, seriously, once Bobby Flay started doing it, it really did triple the price. So now like oxtails are expensive as shit.
Yeah,
They're not, but like
no,
now
they're
they are.
delicious.
That's what I'm saying. But they find a way to cook something low and slow. It becomes delicious. Up the price on them, and
I'm still waiting for you to explain the
well, I was gonna
ketchup
say
on
so
spaghetti.
So that's the other thing too. Now imagine, you're someone who's trying to make food for a lot of different people. Noodles cheap as shit. Jarred spaghetti, not necessarily, especially to stretch it that long and whatever. So you're going, I can't afford that. This is basically the same sort of thing. They won't notice the difference because I've been in a house that like hamburger helper was expensive. So you try to make your own and you're substituting ingredients. You try now, granted, I am making a lot of assumptions of this person's situation. I'm just saying I've been there of going like this is what the best we could do with what we have because we can't afford the other shit, especially nowadays where prices are fucking ridiculous for groceries.
Yeah, and I don't know that it was that because I don't think there were any. I don't think they were poor by any
Do you think
means.
it's an ignorance of going, I'm black, I'm not Italian. I don't know what spaghetti is, so
I
it's
don't.
just noodles and
I mean,
it looks like ketchup to me.
maybe that's what she grew up with,
Maybe it is.
but I don't know. But it was weird.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so that would be my example, and like I said, she was a very good cook.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
But there's no way that again, that's why I'm giving assumptions of, as a good cook, there's no way that you think I'm going to take noodles and add ketchup to this. That's a dish. There's no way. To
yeah,
me, that's a struggling. Maybe this week is tight.
that could be.
You know what I mean?
But on the subject of food, we've got some new products. I think we're going to sample
Oh
here.
shit! Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're
yeah.
gonna
I'm
sample
so
some
excited
shit
about
on
this
air
because
here.
now I'm hungry as a motherfucker.
Right. So
Here we go.
I'm like the baby D of food products, right? I find out all the new bootleg snacks before anybody
No,
else.
listen. This asshole, I really think he shows up to the grocery store when they first open and go, what's down the candy aisle? What's down the Oreo section? Oh shit. Like he's the first one to tell me about the Post Malone ones,
Oh, the Post
and
Malone
then
Oreos are the shit.
the Selena Gomez
That's trash.
ones, and then like he had these like blueberry cake. Did I tell you
Blueberry
about
pie.
what my boss's boss did with my fucking Oreos that you gave me?
No.
So you gave me these blueberry ones and the Selena Gomez ones, right? And you gave them to me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna." He's like, Jeremy's like, "Hey, man, bring them to work, hand them out, let everyone try these things." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So I let our first initial homies, like Andy and Kyle and stuff. I'm like, "Hey, man, Gary," I'm like, "Hey, try these, cool." So they did that. I still have 2 bags left worth of stuff. So then again, this senior leadership one who's in charge of the whole campus is like, he just stops by doing. I haven't seen him since. Let me tell you that. And that was the first time I saw him. I think he smelled it. This fucking guy. He walks up. He's like, "Hey, how's everything going over here?" I was like, "Oh, great, sir. Blah blah blah." I was like, "Hey, have you tried these things?" He's like, "No, I haven't." I said, "Hey, why don't you get yourself a taste? Why don't you try one of these?" He's like, okay. So he grabs the bag and goes, "Oh, this is good as shit." I was like, "Yeah, it is." He's all, "Thanks." Takes both the bags and walks away.
This motherfucker.
Dude, bro.
Fuck that
I'm
guy.
like, those are for the whole class. He's just on, "Yeah, I'm good as shit. Thanks. You got anything else? What else you got over there?" I was
What a
like,
dick.
Nothing else." Dude, I got held up on the fucking corner store kind of thing. Just be like, yeah, what you got in your pockets? Give me that phone. Motherfucker held me up, dude.
Fucking T-bowed you.
Dude, he literally was like, "That's good as shit. Thanks. This is mine now."
Well, what we got today is 3 new flavors of M&Ms, right? I'm going to show them to the camera here. The first one is,
Camera's over here.
yep, cherry
All
chocolate cupcake flavored
Oh, wait.
M&Ms. And these have already been opened. I've already tried them. I cheated a
Cherry
little bit.
chocolate.
But Ryan has not tried these yet. So this will be the first flavor for him to check out.
Okay, I get cherry chocolate. Why gotta be a cupcake? Okay, it's red.
We'll get some ASMR.
Ugh. I don't like that at all. Okay. Ugh. Ah! So here's if you like. Okay, do you remember those? It was like a box of 12 of those chocolates with the cordial cherries in the middle with that fucking cream and shit.
Yeah, those are good as shit.
Dude, my mom loved those
I
things.
like the dark chocolate ones though.
Dude, those things are. That is exactly what that tastes like. And it's fucking disgusting. It tastes like that cheap ass. Life is like a box of chocolate.
I think that one's pretty
And I
good.
know exactly what I'm gonna get, and it's fucking gross. That does not taste like dark chocolate or dark
No.
cherry.
Well, it doesn't say dark
No.
cherry. I said I like the dark ones.
Fuck that. That's disgusting.
Well, we're 1 for 2, or 1 out of 2 on that one. I give it the thumbs up. Ryan clearly does not.
God.
Number 2 is peanut butter cinnamon roll flavored M&Ms.
All right, so you're trying this one too. You haven't tried this.
Right, first time.
Okay. I don't want 3. Give me 1. No. I don't want 3. Okay.
Just
Here we
fucking take it.
This is. It melted immediately. Why is it so? Ugh. The cinnamon roll is very subtle. Ugh.
Oh god, this one's fucking
Dude,
gross.
that's fucking disgusting.
That's gross.
Okay.
Ugh.
Peanut butter cinnamon roll is fucking disgusting.
What's weird is you get like 2 distinct flavors, and I think
Yeah.
each one on its own would be okay, but together they're fucking repulsive.
Honestly, the best part of that M&M is the aftertaste. It's not the fucking taste. Like what's left in my mouth. Now that I've swallowed like a good girl, because I love you, is it the aftertaste is that peanut butter, almost like I had a Reese's peanut butter cup, except I fucking didn't. It's disgusting.
We're 0 for 2 on that one. That gets 2 thumbs down.
That's
Fuck
fucking
that shit.
Dude, belligerent bottles, thumbs down.
Our final
2
flavor to
mugs
taste
down.
is the one I have the least hope for. This is lemon meringue M&Ms.
Honestly, my bar is so fucking low right now.
This just sounds disgusting.
Lemon meringue M&M sounds disgusting. But those, God, okay, I don't want 3. You keep giving me 3.
Three's the magic
I
fucking
want
number.
1.
No, you need to get the full flavor.
I don't need it. There's too much candy shell. Hold on. Hold on. That's fucking tasty as shit. Dude, I'm down with that.
That is way fucking better
That
than it
is
should
way
be.
better. I'll
Well, because
actually eat all 3.
they eliminated the chocolate altogether.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How would you describe that taste? That's not like a lemon drop.
I think it's white chocolate
It is.
with it actually kind of does
It's solid.
taste like lemon meringue pie.
Wow.
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
They're honest. Also, if you notice, the size of the M&Ms are smaller. They're like half the size of those ones.
Well,
Let's see if I can get a visual comparison, because look at that difference.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, the brown one's bigger. That's typical.
Did you just say the yellow one is smaller? I'm telling you, the M&M wise, that lemon meringue is it's a little bit bigger than a standard M&M size, but not quite a peanut M&M. It's like right in the middle there.
Yeah,
Whereas
the other ones are huge.
those other ones are fucking gigantic. Like, and I can't take it. Like that's not for me.
Nah, I've seen them take bigger.
Well, not sober. So, but these, wow, man, we're fucking lemon meringue, good shit. I'll eat the fuck out of those.
Yeah, lemon meringue wins 100%.
And
Which
that's
is crazy because I thought that was going to be the shittiest one by far.
wow. Okay, guys, by those 3, you tell me if you think one of those is better than that, because that is way fucking better.
How would,
Now,
how would
granted,
you rank them?
but here's my only. I'll tell you my only problem with the lemon meringue pie M&Ms. I cannot eat more than 2 or 3 of those. It's really rich.
Yeah. So I would say number 1 for me, lemon meringue.
Yep.
Number 2, cherry chocolate cupcake.
Yeah,
And
100%.
last place would
That
be the
peanut butter cinnamon roll is
That's
disgusting.
gross.
And yeah, maybe it's better cold, like if it's in the fridge.
They were in my pocket for a long time just now.
It did taste a little bit like balls and
Yeah.
another man's ass.
Yep.
But
That's about right.
also, I don't like the sassy purple lady on the cover of the peanut butter one.
That's Lizzo, by the way.
Okay, well,
Minnesota Vikings.
whoop. Okay. Well, all right, guys. This is, I think, the end of episode 4. Here we go. We're gonna get our next episode going here soon. Get ready because we're gonna keep going.
Thanks for joining us again. Our condolences for spending this time with us.
Yes, belligerent battles.
We love you guys. Please let us know what you think.
Like, subscribe, share.
Slam that notification button.
Let's go. All right, guys. Later.
Belligerent battles, yeah, belligerent battles, they're so belligerent. Welcome to the podcast.